Hello everybody, congratulations, you made it to another Friday. So this post is for Friday, October 2nd, and we have lots to take care of. I think I say that every day. First off, SI conversion quiz. Those of you who did not take it yesterday, that is your primary objective today. It's 10 quick conversion questions, just like the practice. So see the substitute if you didn't take it. You have to get that squared away. No notes on that assignment, of course. That is your first job. Second on the list, your density lab and density lab questions. If you conducted this investigation already, that's great, but you have to make sure your measurements of length, width, and height are to the 100th place. That's 2 decimals. If you did not, then you forgot everything that we learned about how to measure, and you sort of need to go back and do that again because your accuracy is compromised when you only went to the 10th place. Second, introduction to graphing. This is an assignment that you can do after you take the data for the spaghetti lab. It's fine. Or what you can do is you could do the intro to graphing assignment and then postpone the spaghetti lab. I don't care which. Intro to graphing, I created an assignment for you, so I wanted to show you that. So quickly, I just have to switch gears here and switch modes. So if you look in Google Classroom, beneath this post, we have a new one here that says Introduction to Graphing and Graphing by Hand. If you open it up, you'll get a document that looks like this. And the link to the actual video you need is linked right in here. You can complete your answers within this document if you would like, or what you could do is you can take one of the hard copies, which are on the lab bench, and you could submit them, separately. It's up to you. I have no preference. When you get to the video, I hope you like it because this guy, Paul Anderson, is really good at what he does, and he makes lots of videos for his students, and he's out in Bozeman, Montana. So give him a good listen. He has a lot of really, really good information, exactly the same information that I would tell you, and in my opinion, better than your textbook. So it's an important opportunity for you to learn how to learn from YouTube in a good way, as opposed to just how to learn to do something silly. Getting back to the list, we have the intro to graphing we were just mentioning. If you are going to do the intro to graphing, that video is 10 minutes long, the other video is 5 minutes, plus some of the other things you need to do. That's easily a 20 to 30 minute activity, easily. After that's done, you can take your data with the spaghetti lab, that's fine. We talked about that yesterday. In the classroom, I've put some extra cups and a hole punch and scissors and string if they're needed. I borrowed a bunch of pennies from Mr. Roberts if you want to use pennies in lieu of the marbles. Basically what I'm going to ask you though is to make sure that you are cleaning up after yourself. I left a broom and a dustpan. We need to make this room usable on Monday, and we need to make it safe for all the students who are coming in here during the other class periods. So whatever mess you make, I need you to clean it up. And remember, for that spaghetti lab, you're only taking data for 1 through 8 strands, and then you're learning how to graph using task number 3. So you can do either of those in either order, but you can't finish the spaghetti lab until you've at least done intro to graphing. That's really important. Okay, one more thing I want to mention. I don't think you'll get here. It really depends on how quickly you move. But there was an assignment I gave you on Tuesday where you were supposed to read a section in your textbook, record a figure, and then answer 2 questions. If you didn't get to this, you need to make sure you do that. All right? That's it's really important before we move on out of this unit. If all that is done, I have a reinforcement worksheet, which is located on the side lab bench. I have listed here, you can practice your Quizlet because we'll be having a vocab quiz on Tuesday. And if you have everything else complete, which would be pretty amazing, but if you do have everything else complete, I did give some review work for maybe an upcoming assessment. So it says here that your job is to read page 37, and then of course you have some information here about some questions to answer. My hope is that everyone will get the introduction to graphing assignment done, and possibly, their density lab, and maybe some data taking for your spaghetti lab. All right, I need you to work effectively. I told the substitute, you're a great bunch of kids. So let's prove how awesome you are. One last reminder, I know this video has been going on long. If you're measuring masses of pennies or washers or marbles, it'll exceed the capacity of the gray and white balances. You have to use the tan balances. That's really, really super important. Okay? And I think that's it. If there's anything you need, the substitute knows everything, and ask the paraeducators. They're awesome too. So thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.